Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Another happy landing.
Okay, now what do I click?
What's up, everybody? I am Big Lovin. With me, as always, Don DellaSnooch and Dragon Buddy. Welcome to the Escape Pod, a place where friends gather to talk all things geek. This week, a little summer school, man. We're talking Fury, World War II tank movie, 2014, Brad Pitt, Shia LaBeouf, John Berthal. Who am I missing? Oh, the one dude, he's good. But anyways, we're talking that. We got some other things. Clankety clank. Let's just fucking get into it, man. Michael Pena. Yeah, I like that dude. He's fucking solid. Clankety clank, DBs.
I can't remember the assistant driver's name.
John Berthal. There was it's Shia LaBeouf.
The young kid.
Logan something.
Is
Fuck, something.
Yeah. I can't. Oh, so
Logan Lerman. Lerman.
Yeah. So like if you're new, you see like all the Star Wars shit, you're like, what the fuck? You guys are talking Fury 2004. Why did you just say what the fuck? Yeah, that's the kind of fucking show we are.
Oh, right. Speaking of new.
Hold the fuck on, man. Thunder, it's behind you, bitch. It's the other side. Just show them. God bless you. Or not.
It is.
Yeah, dude. That's the Mace Windu fucking squadron. That's
So
fire.
good, man.
That's
Love the
fire,
color.
bro. I might have to. That one might be the one I have to get for the son because he gave me the shock trooper. That's fire, bro. I love the nice. And my son likes purple, and that's got the purples in it. That's hot notes, dude.
Good shit.
That's hot notes. But yeah, see all the Star Wars Funkos. He just showed you a fucking clone trooper helmet. Like you see all the stuff behind DB, us, like you know what it is. But like you said, geek, nerd, like it is what it is. We like history. So we're gonna have fun with summer. We are doing the Summer of Studies, ATSW, the Escape Pod Summer School 2024. And we're gonna do like historical movies. We're leaning a lot into a lot of World War II stuff that we've noticed. If you see some other stuff that maybe we should add,
military history.
Yeah.
That World War II kind of thing.
We had a list. DB, do you have easy access to that list by chance?
Easy access. I can look.
Oh shit.
I can look.
Fucking what's up, dude?
I'll look.
But I know a couple offhand that I can talk.
Yeah.
I know DB brought up 9. Okay, he's got it. All right. I'll let you go with it, brother.
Yeah, we were kicking her around, and we want your input too.
Like if you guys are leaning heavy into something, or
catching this live, throw it in the chat. Catching it later, throw it as a comment. But we were thinking throwing these movies together: Lone Survivor, Saving Private Ryan, Band of Brothers as a series, Black Hawk Down, Enemy at the Gates, The Great Escape, very classic older movie,
very classic.
Full Metal Jacket. We also said things like Good Morning Vietnam, American Sniper was another one that came into there. Apocalypse Now. Even what was the one with Michael J. Fox? I can't remember the name of it, but that's one to put on the list. It's kind of it's a deep ass like Casualties of War.
Oh yeah,
that's a deep.
Casualties of
War. That might not be for our show. That might not be for our show. But I'm just like if there's something that we're not thinking of or we're missing that you guys are interested, we want to have fun with it. But like we said, nerds, geeks, a lot of Star Wars influence, especially the Empire, comes from a lot of World War II German Nazi.
That's what makes Thrawn so fucking cool. Is he's a military tactician.
Have you guys ever seen Tora?
Yes.
No.
That movie's fucked up. So one about all the Japanese pilots in Pearl Harbor flying their planes into fucking battleships.
Kamikaze.
Oh, what the fuck, bro?
That's Tora, if I remember correctly, means attack.
Yes.
Yep,
you got it.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's a heavy movie too.
Yeah.
Maybe we don't do that.
Yeah. Well, I think a lot of that, because I was talking to LG. LG doesn't do war movies for the same emotion that comes with it.
And I respect that. We were giving her a hard time, but I do respect it.
It's the same emotions that we get that we like kind of feel as like honoring those that served that time, that went through that shit and like understanding that. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
Midway, another good one.
Oh yeah, yeah. And you know what? I'm gonna throw it out, and I'll probably bring it up many times throughout summer school here. But I love history, but I have ADHD, bro, and I'm so horrible with dates. And this place was over here at this time. Like, I'm awful, but I love it. I love people to tell me the stories, the history, like show me the things, the stuff. I'm here for all of it, bro. I'm here for all of it. So I'm gonna sound like the most ignorant history buff you've ever heard in your life. So I just want to give you that warning now. I hope to give you that warning every show that we do on history.
If we get some time, it wouldn't suck to throw in some war comedies. Like maybe do a show about war comedy.
Like
Stripes,
Fuck
1941.
Yeah, let's.
Yeah.
I like that's a good
We can mix it
idea.
up.
Kind of.
But like more like do an episode about multiple.
Yeah,
movies.
cover them because
Yeah.
we've always discussed that doing comedies
Mhm.
for us personally on this show, we're not good at it.
Yeah, but it might be fun to just talk about like
Overall.
comedy as a way of exploring war.
Comedy and musical.
Yeah, musicals too.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Like we could probably put it all into one little basket there, you know, because there's a lot of them, dude.
We do like Hitler in the spring.
There's all kinds of things, bro.
Hitler in the springtime, is that what it is?
Something like that.
Yeah, not me, dude. Not me, bro. God, that's what he thinks about me. That kind of hurts.
What?
He's like, Brady, ignorant? No. But it's true.
No,
Bro.
I
I'm
mean-
just trying to be sincere about it. Like, I'm honest. I'm not trying to be a dick.
It wasn't real sarcasm. It was more like snarkasm.
Yeah.
Well, honestly, like what brought on Fury, not only watching the movie, but watching that little video of how much of a badass Lafayette Poole was.
No, Kelly, we're
As
not
a
doing
real
the sound
person.
of music.
No, the hills are alive with the sound of Yahtzee. You know,
You can, LG. You
Yeah.
can.
You can do it.
You have, we'll put it on the
too
Escape
emotional
Pod.
for me, man.
Yeah, you will put it on the Escape Pod YouTube. You're free to do it. It's
Hogan's
all you.
Heroes.
Dude, I'm so in for Hogan's Heroes. I loved Hogan's Heroes. But yeah, man. So we're doing a whole kind of different nerd and geek this summer. Granted, if things come out that we're really not thinking of right now that we feel we're gonna cover it, we should cover it, we will. You know how we roll. We have no problem interrupting whatever we have setting forth. So like next week, it's not gonna be history because next week I'm going to Florida. I'm going to my buddy Pac's Air Force retirement. I'm going to see family. So
If we do a show, it's
if
gonna
we
be
do a
super
show,
casual.
it's just gonna be. Hopefully, I'll be by the pool like it was a few years ago when we did this. So it's just gonna be a fun. Hopefully, we can get the Pave Lord on. I plan on trying to go live while I'm in. I want to go to the air park. There's an air park around my parents' house, and whether I can just get away from myself or I take the kids again, I don't know. That's where I don't know if the kids will want to go.
What's an air park?
So they got all the different helicopters and planes.
Oh yeah.
So like I go live, go walk through there, just
That'd be
show
cool.
people who are interested. I mean, if nobody's interested, you know, I'll stop. But
We went to one of those in Maryland,
yeah,
over by Andrews.
so it's open to civilians, so you don't have to get any clearance. I can just drive over there with the kids, which I've done.
Oh, this was on base.
Yeah, no, my mom and dad can take me to those things as well. But just in my free time, I'm you know, when my parents are busy and they got shit going, I'm hoping to step away, kind of walk through shit because they've got like a 130 over there that it's not the exact model that I worked on, but it's very similar. They got a 53 over there, which the Pave Lord flew on. So it'd be kind of cool just to show you guys that. So, and whatever else, man. I'm just putting the escape pod out there, showing you a little bit. Like I'm trying to do the hockey thing. I've just been busy. I got hurt in the last hockey, and I'm going to add stuff to the hockey playlist, the Big Lovin' Hockey playlist on the Escape Pod channel. What the fuck was that?
That's Rocky.
Oh, okay. I was like, good Lord, I didn't hear it. I got it. But yeah, so I'm going to start trying to get that going, but the first ones are on my phone and the second game is on, oh my God, GoPros.
Right.
So I got to transfer the shit and edit it. And I just haven't had the time to do it. I've been working a lot.
There's been other things going on in my life, so I just haven't had the time to cut away and do that. But I want to add it, so I'm hoping we can add more to the Escape Pod YouTube channel playlist and different things of that nature. You know, I've talked to LG about just doing different stuff. I've talked to DB. Me and DB really want to do a We're Alive segment, kind of separate. Go off on that, see what kind of people want to go on that journey with us. Kind of do similar to what Don and LG did with Stranger Things Has Happened, but we both have already watched it. So, or listened to it, I should say.
Right.
We both listened to it. So go ahead.
It could be a re-listen. It could
yeah,
be
hell yeah. Definitely
honestly,
gonna be
they're like 20-minute episodes, 18-minute episodes that you could catch 3 parts to a chapter and
no time, bro.
No time.
You'll go through a couple of chapters. If you got stuff going on, you're just listening to it as you're going around. It's enthralling. DB, I got DB hooked on it, and I brought up doing this idea. We brought it up a couple times, and we really want to do it. We were going to talk about it in the one episode, and we really weren't going to give too much away because we want to do this. This is something that me and Dragon Buddy are going to do, but there's a lot. I got kids still. I'm doing that. I'm playing hockey. Dragon Buddy
started 10 years ago. I think it was
2008. 2008 or 2009. I'm
2008, 2009.
Yeah.
And they're still going. Like I was a Kickstarter contributor for this next season that's coming. So
like they've created their own universe, very similar in like a Star Wars. Like you have A New Hope, you have your main story, and then you have the Mandalorian, and you have, you know what I mean? You have this. That's what they do with the We're Alive universe. So me and Dragon Buddy really, really fucking adore it. And then this motherfucker told me Alan listens to it. Yeah. And that got me fucking pumped, bro. Alan listens to We're Alive, and I'm fucking so jacked on that.
I listened to the first 2 or 3 seasons, but I don't like fucking radio.
That's fair, man.
Yeah.
It's not, and if it's not for you, like, fine, that's cool. But if you shit on it, get the fuck out of my face. And I know you're not doing that. I'm just saying, just talking to like just the general people. You know what I mean?
I get to the point where I'm like, I've heard the play-by-play long enough and the sounds and shit like that. There's too many sounds, and then I check out and my brain goes somewhere else. So then I just realize
I'm the complete me and DB are complete opposite.
Yeah.
I grab it. I'm like, no, what was that noise?
Right.
Hold on. I'm gonna listen to this again, and I gotta see what the fuck was going on there.
And I'm lucky enough to be in the truck for, like a 7 to 10 hour day.
Mm-hmm.
So I can pick up and put down like 6, 7, 8 chapters.
I can
burn through it.
I can listen to a audiobook where the story's plotting along.
Right.
But the pauses and the Foley and all, like, which I like, all like that stuff's all cool.
Right.
But it's too hard for me to do my normal life and
collect all the spatial shit that's going on.
Yeah, my brain goes too fucking fast for me to track that. Like I run past the story. Right. And then I find something else to do. And then I'm like, damn it. Now I got to go back and listen to 15 minutes of this shit again. And I'm like,
oh, I'm fortunate enough, like the jobs I've had at our work where I'm like, when I'm in blast, dude, I put my headphones on and I put ear defenders on and I'm blasting parts. Or when I'm in paint, I'm put the headphones in ear and I just fucking paint, and I'm focused on my job, but I'm just listening to these stories, like it is fantastic. And me and DB are going to get it together. I know DB has shared the link on our Facebook page. I think the week before last or something.
Yeah, something like that.
It's on there. We can put it out again maybe tonight or tomorrow.
About doing it. Yeah, I'll throw it on there again.
Yeah, we'll throw it out so you guys can start listening, and then me and DB are going to put it together. It's probably definitely going to be after the summer. I know DB gets really busy in the summer, and he has another show he's on, so I want to respect that what him and Alan are doing. I don't want to step on dicks there, so we're going to make it happen. So
make it happen.
Yep. So, and maybe we can bring people who are enjoying it and want to talk about it. Maybe we can, reach out and have you guys guest on there with us and enjoy that together. So
Something we would like to share with you because it's a good story.
yeah,
Who's
And if
drinking
it's your
rum?
thing, you're good.
Who's
Rum,
getting drunk on rum in the
not
chat?
this guy. Oh no. Rum as in salacious rum. The monkey
Oh,
lizard, head of the monkey lizard army.
I'm like, oh, somebody's fucking drinking rum.
of
Man,
course I'm pantsless. What is
Jeez,
that question? Hold on. I
handles
gotta see what
rum.
You remember when
yes,
everybody was drinking
Isaac,
rum
I'm
runners?
pantsless, buddy. Rum runners?
Yeah,
Wasn't that a bar?
it was a bar around here. Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
it's a drink.
Okay.
I don't remember what's in it.
Alan, I'm so excited to hear that. I think DB started over again recently too.
I did.
I'm
I'm
on
on chapter like 10 or 12 right now.
My favorite, without giving away, I'm just gonna say one thing. My favorite is what starts. I'm just use one word, Colorado.
Mm.
That's what I love that shit, bro.
Chevy, Colorado.
Chevy fucking Colorado. I hope you and Alan get what the fuck I mean when I say
Hell
that.
yeah.
When all
hell
that,
yeah.
that
Colorado's
woo!
great.
Yes,
All
that's all
in,
I need
baby.
to say. Yeah, dude.
There you
Fucking
go.
crazy. That's like when he's
All
talking
in.
about the Foley being annoying. Like I felt like that where the Foley was at its fucking peak.
Oh, that show has incredible Foley work.
It like the, and I know Alan and Dragon Buddy know what the fuck I'm talking about when like specific stuff with two specific characters running around. Like
Oh
the
yeah.
Foley is fucking phenomenal, man. So yeah.
So here's what a rum runner is:
Okay, get it, buddy.
pineapple juice, orange juice, blackberry liquor, banana liquor, light rum, dark rum, and grenadine.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of rum. That's
It's
all the
super
rum.
sweet.
I feel like I
All
would
the
want all
rum.
the fresh as possible shit out of
Oh,
I
yeah.
wouldn't want mixes.
If you made that with pineapple, orange, blackberry, all blended up,
Yeah, dude.
yeah,
That would be fucking
like a smoothie
woo!
with rum in it.
Hey.
On a hot fucking summer
Yeah.
On
day.
a hot day, yeah,
yes,
dude.
bro. I want that.
Let's go.
We need to
Fuck
add
yeah.
that to the cookbook.
Put some
Fuck
flippy
yeah.
floppies on and get on a boat.
Fuck yeah.
that's what I'm talking about. Let's put on some flip floppies.
I love it, dude. I fucking love it. So, yeah. So eventually, me and DB will make that happen. Like I said, after the summer is more than likely when
Till
it's gonna
then,
happen.
we will constantly share stuff to be like, you guys should listen to this.
Yeah. Where are you at?
Do that
So,
thing.
but we're alive. Story of survival is where you need to start off. Check
Hell
it the
yeah.
fuck out. It was the second podcast I got into. My sister started me on the podcast journey, which was Serial. That was the very first one. Then I got into We're Alive, and then I got into Sidebar Cantina or All Things Star Wars. That's where 1, 2, 3. That's where it fucking went. That's where it
Bing
started.
bong.
Wasn't Joe Rogan. Like I've seen Joe Rogan, but like I wasn't religious about watching it or listening to it. This shit, I fucking was, bro.
It was,
I was
Kevin
all in.
Smith for me.
It was what? Fat Man on Batman?
Yeah.
Stuff
No,
like no. Earlier than that
it
stuff.
was like what was the show that he did with Mosier? Scott Mosier.
Oh, it was a comic book one, wasn't it?
No, way before the comic book man.
I don't know because I didn't follow his podcast stuff.
I forget. It was
Because like I said, that's where my podcasting.
it was
began.
literally, it was just him and Scott Mosier, and they talked about shit. That's where they came up with that Walrus movie idea and all kinds of
Smodcast, Chris said.
shit. Smodcast. Yep.
Smodcast, yes.
And then he had the one with his wife. I think it was called Plus One. That's
Right.
where I started listening.
Nice.
And I
too.
was like,
Oh,
oh,
thanks LG through the Apple link for We're
Oh, yeah.
Alive for our Apple contingent. Thank you, LGs. So wait, yeah,
What?
podcast. Sorry, I got lost because of the thing. I was trying to thing, and I saw Chris's thing again, and I was,
Theater
"Ah!"
of the mind.
Fuck yeah, dude, We're Alive. Check it the fuck out. It's fucking fantastic, and we'll go on a journey, and then hopefully, like I said, we can rotate a few people in to talk about that, and have a good time.
fuck yeah.
I got some ins. I'll reach out to Casey Wayland and
You gotta scroll up.
see if I can get somebody to.
I can't read shit right now, bro. I'm sorry. I'm in the zone. I'm
He's
in the
in
podcast zone, bro.
I can't.
There was that fucking you got good young vision because I feel like my fucking
Bing bong.
I feel like my font is a lot bigger than yours.
Got that
Genetics.
young kid vision, bro. Got that young.
See, my font is bigger than yours.
He's 73. He's already had 3 LASIKs. That's not fair.
I'm starting to think maybe I'm gonna.
You don't even
that.
have you have robot
Yeah.
eyes. That's how you fucking read your phone. Your eyes aren't even real anymore.
I've been starting to fucking have like if I get something real close to my face, it just goes blurry as fuck.
Don LaForge,
yeah.
Don LaForge over
I'm like,
here.
I had to get the glasses because my arm was like, I found myself doing, oh, come on. No. Like,
Dude,
yeah,
fuck.
right? Fuck
Jor-
that.
the Geordie LaForges.
Yeah, you got to get some of them, bro.
You get the fucking Geordie
Bro,
fours.
I'm not. Look, man. I'm through and through. I'm a Star Wars dude. I really don't throw hate on Star Trek. Like, if you like it, cool, great. My parents love it. But I always thought Geordie LaForge's fucking eyepiece was like the coolest shit. I'm like, I know it's meant for a
It's an air
blind
filter
man,
on his head.
right? Yeah, but it was the coolest looking device, dude. I'm like
Yeah.
before, like it was around the same time comic books, so Cyclops and shit like that. I'm like,
I
this shit
forget
is
what
dope.
episode or movie was in where it showed what he saw, and it was like thermals and like
Yeah,
Predator views.
it
I'm
was
like,
the
it's even
Generations
fucking
movie.
cooler now.
Yeah, I think it was the Generations movie where he went
Yeah,
with Picard, or
Yes.
he meets up with Picard and shit like
I think
that.
that's the one that made it. We were like, dude, he sees.
Or
like a
Picard
fucking
meets
Predator.
up with Shatner is what I meant.
Shatner.
Yeah.
Yep.
Shatner, sorry.
Shit.
Yep.
Shatner.
He could see
Shatner.
fucking Predator vision. That's fucking
Yeah,
cool
dude.
shit.
I did. I loved it. I'm not gonna. Geordie LaForge was always my favorite because he was reading Rainbow, bro. Like, I loved reading Rainbow. Reading Rainbow as a child, man.
I
read a
accept
lot as a kid. What's that?
I accept Captain Kirk and suck it.
That's good. No,
Picard
fair.
rules.
Like, and
Picard
it,
rules.
like, dude, do it. I don't care enough about Star Trek to, like, you know, like, if the Pave Lord was here and he had feelings, Vader girl, like, that's my dad. I'd have to have his back. No disrespect to you, but it's my dad. You know what I mean? So I'd be like, yeah. But like when he left, I'd be like, I'm sorry. But like, I just don't care. I don't care enough. Like, I've enjoyed the movies. I've had fun. I haven't seen them all. I don't pretend to, you know? So I've never pretended to be that nerd that thinks he knows and whatever.
I grew up
I'm not-
watching The Next Generation.
My dad and
week.
mom to watch that shit
I
all
had
the
to watch
time.
it. So I love Star Trek, and it is. I could separate the two.
We grew up at different times than the kids now. Like, there was one fucking TV. Like, if we had family dinner and we got to watch TV while having family dinner, that's what the fuck we were watching because mom and dad liked The Next Generation. So if you didn't like it, well, you cannot watch it. You don't have a fucking iPad or a phone or a tablet or your own fucking TV. Like, that didn't exist.
No, you were the remote control if the fucking remote control broke.
You got the downsized. I was talking to somebody about this. Like, you literally got the downsized TVs. I was such an awful fucking kid. Like, my parents gave me the 5-inch black and white radio AM FM TV because I would get in trouble. They ground me. So they yank the cord out of the fucking wall and just carry it the fuck out. But my sister, she had the old tube TV with the 1 to 13 and then 14 to whatever, 32. And, you know, like all that. And my sister had the Nintendo was in her room because my sister was the good one and I was not.
You weren't. You
No, but that's how
Ooh.
TVs operated, bro.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then I had, remember the little digital like football games and shit
Oh, yeah.
where it was like calculator graphic
Yep.
and they'd beep and they would make fucking awful like Street Fighter ones and
You throw them in your toy
Football.
box, you'd be sleeping, and they'd start going.
yeah. Oh my
Yeah.
god, bro,
Shit.
that was the best.
You
Dude.
like they wouldn't make a fucking noise for hours, and then a toy would shuffle just right, and then the motherfucker would be going up.
Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah, dude.
Unfucking believable. I can't believe that shit's still locked in my head. You're in there rooting through your fucking toy box at fucking 1 a.m.
Dude,
trying to
there
find
all
that
kinds
noisy
of different
bitch.
toys you would have in your fucking toy box. It was not safe if you left your toys and were trying to get them out of your toy box.
Oh
and,
yeah.
like so you could play with them in your bed, and your parents were like, "No, it's bedtime." You're like, "Fuck, I only have Michelangelo. I don't have Donatello."
Yep.
God
And you
damn
move
it.
your shit around, and something inevitably.
Yep,
make
something make a
bunch of
fucking beep.
noise.
Fucking motherfucker.
They'd be coming in going, "What are you doing in there?"
And it was always the bad guys shit.
Yeah.
That was
Oh,
going off. Whatever toy that would make noise, it was always the bad guys diming me the fuck out.
Fucking Galvatron, you piece of shit.
What the fuck up?
You're not even Megatron.
And you just sit there, you'd freeze and just hope to God.
Just shut off. Shut up.
Hey,
You dive in your fucking bed, get under the covers.
we can fucking hear you in there.
You do the fake snore like your parents have walked in on you dead ass asleep. You don't sleep like that.
No, they're like, oh, look, he's snoring for the first time ever.
Ever. He's snoring like grandpa
He's
right now.
9,
Yeah, exactly, dude.
pretending to have sleep apnea. Piece of shit.
Poor
got
guy. We should
homeroom
get
at
him to a
7.
doctor tomorrow.
Tomorrow, you gotta get a sleep study.
Huh?
Junior.
What?
See, I think my parents were the other way. Vader Girl said she grew up with Deep Space and Voyager, but didn't watch The Next Generation until she was in 20s.
Nope.
My
I grew up
parents
on
watched The
TNT.
Next Generation, and I think like they loved that so much they couldn't do Deep Space and Voyager.
Yeah, we did the jump to deep space, but Voyager. When did Voyager come out? Shit.
And I think my parents honestly were into different programming at that same time slots at that point.
Right.
I know my parents got into fucking Xena real big.
Oh man, I forgot
Nice.
about Xena.
Yeah, dude, my parents were into Xena pretty
Xena,
hardcore.
and there was Smallville, and what
Conan,
else
the
was on?
Smallville's way later, bro.
Was
Way
it?
the fuck later. Oh yeah, dude. Smallville's like when I'm in the military, dog.
Are you sure?
Are you sure? Why don't you use your little device you got over there
There
to
was
look
that
at things up?
fucking like Walker Texas Ranger was out,
And you're
about that
throwing
same time.
Smallville in the same time.
Yeah, it's garbage.
You're garbage. Get the fuck out of here.
Garbage. Even a trash can.
Exactly, right? Who's with me, right?
Even a trash can.
Fucking A, bro. Teddy Ruxpin, we used to throw Metallica albums,
Fuck yeah,
Metallica
dude.
cassettes, and
You
Teddy
weren't playing
Ruxpin,
Ozzy
bro.
or Metallica or Megadeth.
That shit
for
was
your
awesome because
Teddy
fucking
Ruxpin.
Teddy Ruxpin. They were the greatest, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, I love doing stuff
We
like that.
created Five Nights at Freddy's just by doing that with our Teddy
Right.
Ruxpins.
Yeah.
Oh, dude,
That's probably where the idea fucking came from.
I was sitting there with Aaron fucking not too long ago. I don't know who else we were with, but I brought up Showbiz Pizza. And she's like, what's a Showbiz Pizza? And I showed her, I'm like, this is what Five Nights at Freddy's is based on. And she's like,
Right.
oh my fuck, I'll never unsee that.
Yeah, dude.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I remember going to birthday parties at Showbiz
Yeah.
Pizza.
Like terrifying.
Yeah, it was definitely the fucking knockoff of fucking Chuck E. Cheese.
and
bro.
that
Oh,
it was
yeah.
the bad.
animatronic band is fucking
It was
vile.
like
Broken.
It was
Looked
bad.
weird. I'm just here to kill you. I mean,
it's the cheerleader that does it for me
oh,
with
yeah.
that hollow look in her eye.
Oh yes, they're all dead eyes. Don't look
Yeah,
at
dude.
it.
Those like Chuck E. Cheese is just a fucking flare compared to that candle that is fucking Showbiz Pizza.
Right.
It's
right.
true.
It's
true.
oh my god.
Because Chuck E.
it's
Cheese
awful.
was all about some stupid mouse, and he did his little thing, but he was always like just there.
But there was also there was always presentation at a Chuck E. Cheese birthday party.
To us,
I
it was
felt like
mainly-
when-
it was
when-
more like here's the
before
pizza.
it got
Everybody
bad,
comes
like,
here for the pizza.
In its heyday, there was presentation.
Yeah.
There was shit happening on stage. Like you were really getting something. Every kid was getting a cup full of fucking tokens. Like
It's
it was
true,
a
yeah.
big fucking deal.
If you're
until
lucky,
it
you had that
wasn't.
like sky tunnel thing that would like
Yeah,
go along
oh
the
my
ceiling.
god,
Like your
bro.
whole place had these tubes where kids were screaming in there, and they had to get the
Bro,
escape.
when I was in middle school in Albuquerque, they had a place that was just a giant one of those McDonald's Playland tubes, ball pits, and it was in this giant fucking warehouse, bro.
right.
It was one of the cool, but like kids don't do that kind of shit now. But it was one of the coolest
we had
fucking
what is it,
things.
Discovery Zone, I think, was like
Yeah,
that.
I remember Discovery Zones. I
yeah.
think that's what it was called. Yeah, I think that's what it was.
It was like I think I want to say it was linked to Toys R Us or something in some way, shape, or form.
Oh, was it?
Something like that. We had a Discovery Zone not far from me.
I remember because there was lots. It felt like a very fucking cool, oddly mature Chuck E. Cheese
Yeah.
without singing and
Yeah,
doll and
like got you active. You
animatronic.
could do
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, you could do shit and play
Yeah.
all kinds of arcade games and shit like that.
Yeah.
That was fucking sweet.
Our best was Top Dog.
Yeah, Chris is in it.
Where
Oh,
it
yeah.
was like the sign for the longest time had 25-cent hot dogs. and you get one of those hot dogs that they would cut in half and then cut them in half and put it on like a bun. But you get chili and onions, dude. You
Oh,
could
I was
have
gonna
like
say,
you could
this
have like
planet is
8
shit,
hot
bro.
dogs. If like 2 of you pound out 8 hot dogs and spend like $2 and something
Mhm.
cents.
Oh, that's
Burgers were like
hilarious.
35 cents, and it went like through the 90s at those prices
Yeah.
for the longest time. It was cool as shit. And they had one of the best games was the Afterburner in the pod.
Oh, fuck
Oh!
And you were like, you could fucking lean and
Oh
spin
my
and up
god,
and- oh, it was-
dude.
and it was 50 cents. Like when all games were switching to that buck 4/4 shit, it was always just 50 cents.
I remember
cool.
that was like one of the few arcade games my dad would play.
Yeah.
My dad would normally just stand behind me. I'd play the 4-player Ninja Turtle. I'd play Outrun, like Iron Stewart's Off Road. I'd play those. My dad would just chill behind and watch.
Yeah.
Afterburner, my dad threw a couple
You're
dollars
in a
in there,
cockpit.
and he was
fuck.
gonna, you know what I mean? Because like that was some pretty cool technology. I mean, you take for granted an Xbox or
That
a
was the
PlayStation
real
now,
haptic
like
feedback.
like you
that
were,
they
yeah,
sell
you
now.
were using thick things, and there was a fucking stick, and like the
It
whole
vibrated.
stroke, yeah, it
You were
shook and
vibra- you were
moved.
moving. You're up.
If you
and
got
were
hit, like you
down.
see, it was shaking and vibrating. Like
Yeah.
it was before
It
these
was an
fucking
adventure.
things you see in the mall where they get you to pay. And
Right.
That
Considered-
fucking
that Afterburner game was cool as shit, bro.
that
Mhm.
Star Wars original trilogy game
Yes.
that had all 3 movies
Got into
in
like
it.
a booth kind
Oh
of thing
yeah,
for it.
yeah.
Fucking sick, dude. Star
I
Wars
wasn't
Saga,
fortunate
maybe?
enough to hit. I wasn't fortunate enough to be where that was often. So I have limited remembrance of it. I did it, but I don't. I would.
You
I
could
think get to play it a
you
lot.
could beat it for about $7.
Right. Yeah,
Right.
but no,
Right.
Like you couldn't.
Well, those
you
were good
couldn't-
games. You could do that with like the
Yeah, you
House
could
of the
just
Dead
continue.
and shit, where you just
Oh,
throw another
House of the
quarter
Dead
in,
was
and you
awesome.
could keep going with the story and have these
Mhm.
crazy creatures, and you died again, throw
Yep.
another quarter in, and you keep going, and it was just some cool ass shit.
And as an adult, though, you realize the game is not meant to be played in a way where you
Now
go through it unscathed.
Well,
It's-
that's where consoles took that shit over.
Yeah.
We stopped going to the arcade.
Battlefront 2,
once
man.
consoles came out, we were done.
Battlefront 2 tried to pull that same shit off with that pay to play, where
Yep.
if you pay the $80 instead of the $60, we give you these like characters that are fully fucking built already. And
Yeah.
and then we were like, no, that's bullshit. You used to do that to us in the arcade. You're not doing it here.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
That Terminator 2 game was like that too. It was
Mm,
designed to get you to keep pumping quarters into it.
Area 51.
yeah,
Yes.
Area
Yeah,
51 was like
Yep.
that.
Yeah.
absolutely.
That was the game that you had like the thing where you could pop up.
Yeah, you had the
And then you
fucking
could duck
guns,
back
and you could
down
hit the
behind
button.
it.
Yeah, yeah. And you'd like either hit the button, and then I think as it got older, you shot off screen, or
Yeah,
it
to
depended on the
reload.
machine or something like that.
Right.
You just shoot off and you'd reload or hit a button to reload.
It definitely, like, those games were super fun, and you could definitely be really good at it. Like,
Yeah.
and get
but
farther.
you weren't gonna be. You were fucking feeding it
You're
quarters.
still
Yeah.
dropping stuff.
Yeah, and if you were playing by yourself, get the fuck out of here.
right.
You had to play
you
that
did
with
something.
other. You couldn't do that by yourself, dude.
And then you still go over there and burn like a couple quarters on the off-road game where you just hit the
I
wheel
loved
where you're
Iron
like
Stewart off-road. That
just
Iron
spin them
Stewart-
wheels like it's fucking, the
Yeah.
price
Iron
is right,
Stewart
bitch.
Off-road was like one of a few games that translated from arcade to Nintendo.
It
Yes.
did,
Like
dude.
it
It did.
worked. It really worked. Like there was a few games I felt like the Ninja Turtle game went from arcade to console really
TMNT,
well.
man, those original arcade games came over, and you were like, "Oh, I have it at
Yes.
home."
Yes, I have it at home and I can play
Dude,
with
even
another
now,
friend.
where they came out with Game Pass, they had Shredder's Revenge, and I'm like, "Oh, I spent so many quarters on this game, and I spent so much time just like keep going, let's keep going,
Yeah.
let's keep going."
Yeah.
One of the Nintendo games that I played more than any other game ever was that RC Pro-Am game. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
dude.
RC cars?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
It-
Oh, it was so
I bet you I played that more hours than any other fucking game ever.
That game was a lot of fun.
when
That
those
game was
games
a
came
lot of
out, just
fun.
imagine like how excited we were with the graphics and what we could do now, and the little things to where we're at in games now with Brady and I performing execution finishing moves that are
Yeah.
fucking realistic, fucking a war game.
Right.
And we were so happy, like, dude, he's got a fucking antenna just like the RC cars, dude.
Mhm.
And it's got the Fox. Because I raced some RC cars when I was little, for a little bit. So like the Foxes and what the fuck was the other name? But they had them in the game, and you were like, oh, it's like real.
Yeah.
I man. Oh, are you gonna pull it up?
It's up there. Yeah.
No, are you gonna are you gonna feed it in?
Oh, I can.
Oh,
Yeah.
feed it in, man. Show them the graphics we're talking about, dude.
It's a Pro-Am, man.
You got to touch it.
I did. You got to calm down, though, bro.
Yeah, tell him. Calm the fuck down.
You got to calm the fuck down, is what my man said. You got to just calm it the fuck
Take a
down.
tip from LG.
All right, you can pet. We're gonna pause up, brother. Pause up. Give me some dap. Give me some dap.
Dap him up.
Dap me up, bro. He fucking dap me up, dog. He
Cruising
fucking-
World, man, that was another good one,
Yeah.
dude.
Cruising World,
USA.
It
and
started with
Cruising
Outrun.
World.
It started with Outrun, bro.
It's true.
Outrun was
It's
the
true.
one.
And then you got
Outrun
the
was
girl
the
in the
ones.
car, man. And,
Yeah. Remember when you'd flip it?
Flippy, yeah, double tap that gas pedal, and you're like, football. Oh, shit,
No,
yeah.
RC Pro Amp right there. Bing.
Yes,
dude. Oh, that's so
That was
great.
so fun.
Yeah,
That
that was
was-
a perfect game. And you remember the Micro Machine games?
Yeah.
Vaguely. I
you,
didn't
like,
play those as much.
You're driving around on like a pool table. and all
Yeah,
kinds of
somebody's
crazy shit.
basement kind of shit.
Yeah.
I do, but I didn't play that as much. It wasn't, I didn't have that game. I know that's for sure.
I think it was the
I know I
original
had RC Pro Amp.
PlayStation that we played that a lot on.
Yeah. PlayStation opened up a lot of games, dude. That was like
Oh,
another
yeah.
level. Resident Evils and the Silent Hills, and
Mm-hmm.
like it opened up a door to where it was. You didn't need your imagination so much anymore. It was starting to show
Yeah.
up on screen.
Well, and
Stuff.
you know the other game that we played the dog shit out of on, I think it was a PlayStation, was fucking Twisted Metal.
Oh yeah, dude.
Just
I-
the
That was the
dog shit
PlayStation.
out of
Those
that.
were like the exclusives.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Twisted Metal was Sony, man. Oh,
Yeah,
so much fun.
I mean, we played that just ad nauseum. Like fucking, there wasn't nothing better than being that stupid clown fucking ice cream truck shooting a fucking missile and just
Shooting
blowing
missiles.
up somebody,
Right.
and then the fucking heads bobbling around.
He was your friend
fucking
that was sitting next to you. You know, like you had the four screen split where you could play with everybody sitting on the floor.
That was
Everybody fucking hanging out on the sofa, dude. That was
the days, bro. That was the days.
now we do
Ah.
that like with sofas across the world.
Mm-hmm.
Reminiscing
Never
about
thought of
this.
it, man. Never thought it would be that way.
Oh, it's
Fuck
fucking
yeah.
awesome. I love it. I would have never thought in a million years that was going to be an option.
Yeah, that I would have friends that I talk to in other states more than I talk to in the same state.
Yeah.
And
bro,
that I
like,
could play video games with them. I could
I never that wasn't in the frame of thought. I
How-
didn't think like
how
that.
would you go back and explain to your old self that this would happen? To make
Oh, my-
that old self understand what you're talking about. Just think
Right.
like
was just
that.
talking about the whole podcast thing.
And then and then like trying to
Dude,
explain like your TV's only like this thin. They're
You're
like,
gonna be on a TV
"What?"
show that that calculator your teacher said you're never gonna have. You're gonna have it.
every
But it's
day."
also a phone, and it's also it's like every book ever.
Right.
Yeah,
But
Well,
you'll be
I
on a
think
TV
that's-
show.
that's
Right.
what happened. Like when somebody's like, "Oh, you're not gonna have a calculator with you everywhere you go," and some nerd was like, "Fuck you! I'm gonna make that a thing,"
Right. He
and they
took it.
did.
He
Right.
took offense to it big time and was like, bitch.
It's like, yeah, well, now I do, motherfucker.
You know what they did? Put a guy on the moon?
I hope
We
the
got like
first
1,000
I
times
hope
that.
the first fucking teacher who ever saw that got to see it on a phone and was like, fuck.
I told them that they wouldn't.
40 years that wasn't gonna happen.
Oh, that's fucking great, dude.
The
I-
bastards finally gone and done it.
I want a hot dog real bad.
Real bad.
Oh, that's fucking great, dude. Oh, and then we're gonna transition into fucking Fury, bro.
Yeah.
This
And I'm
is gonna be
taking the dog,
bro.
dumbass.
I want a tank real bad.
Let's try to steer in a direction. Let's fucking talk about that chat, man, because I feel like it's been popping for a while.
It is the Papa Chat. They've been talking about everything.
Yeah,
Some
dude, we've been
stuff we were
going for
talking
40
about, some
fucking
other
minutes, and
things.
we ain't even talked about the chat, the shout outs. Like here we are, bro.
Here we are.
It's all
Here we
good
are.
though. It's all
And
good.
here you are, Smirking Bear. We'll do it like Romper Room style, like hold the thing out. I see Smirking Bear and Chris Forsyth.
Oh shit.
Ghost Pepper, Josh Gutierrez.
Pepper.
Fuck yeah, GP.
Alan.
Love Alan, dude.
Alan. Cat's in the chat. What up,
Whoa,
Cat?
She is.
Hi, Cat.
She is. She was talking all the Star Treks.
She was.
For sure.
She was like, Kirk and suck it. And, you know, she's not wrong.
I just don't
She's
understand
wrong.
why she hates him so bad.
It's just called overacting. Yeah. LG, of course, is in the chat. Unless she's
Always.
sleeping. She's sleeping.
Why are you sleeping?
Last the thing I saw is she's mad at me. So maybe it's a dream. Maybe it's for real. I don't know.
Why are you mad at him because of the movies?
Again.
It's
Something
just movies.
Again.
Kelly, stop being mad.
Stop being upset today.
Jess said hi in the chat. We know
What up, Jess?
Welcome back, Cat. What the fuck? We're talking about you, and that's what we get?
Yeah.
That's
Right?
some hurtful shit.
You know
Read a
what
room.
Penis.
What's up? Big Lovin. In the future, from the past to the present. Don't worry about it. Got the gauntlet. Everything's fine. Luna Girl, calm down. I'm out.
It was beautiful.
Was beautiful.
It
And
was
now you've been
beautiful.
told to calm down.
No.
Hashtag panda penis.
Hashtag panda penis. Not even sad this time.
Not
Nope.
even sad. No,
All kinds is good.
yeah, it's just kind of there. Doesn't have resting bitch face either.
No.
Isaac came out of the
Isaac!
woods.
Woohoo!
He wanted to make sure Brady didn't have any pants on. We're all good. This is.
I
still
told him, I
Pants
showed
Podcast.
him, I gave him a secret Snapchat,
Nice, dude.
and I don't
Okay.
even have a Snapchat.
Fucking
Yo,
lucky.
Let that sink
Figure
in.
that one out.
You don't have Snapchat?
No, I do, but I don't fuck with Snapchat. I think I've
that's
said
right.
it. I have a Snapchat because I went on a cruise, and that was one of the cheaper, easier ways to communicate with the children who had cell phones.
Hi, children.
They had Snappy Chat,
Mm-hmm.
and
That's
I'm
true.
cheap, and I'm kind of cheap
Yeah.
sometimes.
I had it for like 5 minutes.
I just
I'm
kept
like, I'm
me and the
never-
wife. Me and the wife just kept switching the fucking boop 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 boop. boop.
You know what me and Richie do Snapchat? We just sit in meetings across the room from each other and make stupid fucking snaps of each other looking dumb in the fucking meeting.
All right, I might have to get involved. with
As you
this.
do. All right. Might have to.
All right, I might have to get involved with this. I don't Snapchat, but I might have to do.
That's a
that,
good reason to Snapchat.
right? Fuck this meeting.
Yep. That's
Logical
exactly
Spark.
what it is.
Logical Spark.
He's a Logical Spock. Changed his name to Logical Spark.
Whoa!
He's in there.
Why would he do that?
Greedo, we're so big for you. So big. He's happy to be here.
What the fuck, bro? I can't see it. It's washed out.
Oh, God. It's even worse. He's so happy to be here.
That's fucking fantastic, bro. Oh Lord, God in heaven.
It's fucking terrible what we
Get
do.
out of here, you Kirk loving Spock sucker. We only keep that there to weed out the Trekkies.
Because we know you, motherfucker.
They all go for the phaser.
What the fuck, bro? You guys are ridiculous. Fucking ridiculous. All right, Chris. We'll see you when you get back, buddy. He's got to go make a drink. Be safe, man.
Yeah.
I don't know how long that trek could be. Hey, I know he's going to try. Give him a little grace, man. We don't know what his living situation's like.
Hi, I'm in a meeting.
Oh, my Lord, dude.
It's pretty close to hi. I'm in Delaware.
That's fantastic.
Oh, Delaware.
That's fantastic.
We're children.
It's the greatest. It's the greatest. How do we continue? What direction are we
Where do we
going?
go? I
While
just
you're
got all
sitting
the
there
chat. I
going
think
through
I
your
got
fucking
everyone
snappy
in the
chats,
chat.
we're trying to do a podcast.
You did all
here.
the chat.
I think I got everyone
dude.
in the chat. If I
I'm gonna
missed
need
you,
to relax.
say something. Say something. Scott,
Yes, I am
you
talking to a
watching
dog.
from the corner because you didn't see Fury.
Scott, you dirty little cuck.
Cucky guy, we love him.
We love it though. I hope you're using the appropriate lotion this time and the fragrance-free stuff. You learned your lesson from the burns.
From the burns.
Oh, Scott.
My finger still has a spot on it from when I burned it before the show. What, like 3 months ago now?
Yeah,
Just
like
let it
3
go.
minutes before
Elsa,
the show.
let it go, Elsa.
But I mean, there's still a red blotch, and I can't feel when
that's a
things touch me there.
superpower. You got to use that.
I'm
That's
like,
a superpower.
that was-
Maybe you should burn
It's
your
like
whole
if
hand.
Spider-Man
let it
got bit by
heal.
a normal spider.
Yes.
that might be
Yes.
that might be the worst burn I ever got. The
I know.
deepest burn I ever
We're
got.
still
And it was
hearing
like
about it.
right before the show because you were like, you know what? It's a little tingly. And then you were like, you know what?
And then he
This
had
fucking hurts.
he had all types of different apparatus throughout the entirety of that show, so he could type and fucking use
Yeah.
the mouse.
Yeah, it was
and-
penis peas.
Yeah,
I
it was
can't
awful.
remember
all
what
kinds
the
of weird
fuck
stuff.
I had done the night before. It was like a concert, or I had jet lag or something.
Yeah, it was
I
too
was-
much. He was up for way
Lack of
too
sleep,
fucking long,
and just burned up.
and then the burn the fuck out of himself took him over the
it was
edge.
a lot. I was just
Over
like,
the fucking. Hey guys, let me tell you a story.
Right. It's like, you
This
know
bad.
what? Fuck off.
Yeah.
Everyone.
yeah, it was the
Everybody.
worst.
Yep.
It was the worst.
Yes.
Never doing that again. I even tried drinking it away, and it wouldn't go away.
No, he was still just.
What's
Then
the
I was just
whiskey
drunk and
in
in pain.
Yeah, like fucking A. That's like being pain and drunk, not fun. Not fun.
I was a pain in the drunk.
Don't be that guy. Let's not have that.
Alan has not seen this movie.
It's a good movie, Alan.
You
It's
should see it.
good. You know, it comes off in the beginning where you're like, it's another war movie. And then you're like, no.
Let's just get
This
into
was-
it. Fuck it. That's how we're going.
Yeah,
This
let's
is
go.
different.
Let's go. Fury, we're starting now. Thanks, Alan. Way to lead us in, buddy.
Yeah.
We needed that. Grave
10
reviews,
years.
Alan.
By the way, 10 years.
Yeah,
it
spoilers,
came out.
motherfucker. 10 years.
10 years ago. So
10
yeah,
years.
we're definitely going to talk about a lot of spoilers. So way
Yeah.
to transition for us.
So there's a story
of a man
about
named
a man
Brady.
Brady who watched the Tank movie and was like, "We got to talk about this."
Yeah,
And
no, it's
told all his friends.
actually, you know how it came about? It came about through fucking YouTube.
Yeah.
I was scrolling through and it was because I have the premium.
Mhm.
So it was one of their free movies. And I was like, I
Oh.
started watching it and I was like, we should cover this movie.
Was
This
it
was
the
good.
first time you'd ever seen it?
I'd never seen it up to that point, bro. And like I said, that's what I told you guys in the beginning. I'm the worst lover of history and historical movie ADHD having motherfucker you've ever met. I'm sorry for it. I wish I'd seen this a long time ago because I really truly enjoy this movie. I
Yeah.
know it's not all completely there's some things you wouldn't have done specifically in combat with a certain situations. Some people
It's not like
it's not a
factually-
lot.
It's not historically
yeah, it's not
accurate.
it's not a band of brothers
It's
thing.
loosely based on a real
on a
guy
specific and a real
Loosely.
crew,
and a real
yeah.
crew, but it portrays the
real
ferocity
events.
of World War II pretty good.
Yeah. It took place upon real events and shit like that. So, but given that, it's a fucking great movie.
It's a great movie.
Brad Pitt killed it, dude. Like
Mhm.
I didn't feel like it was Brad Pitt.
It's
I didn't
one of my
feel like
favorite Brad Pitt performances.
yeah,
It is
yes.
really good, dude.
I didn't feel like I was watching Brad Pitt play a World War II tanker. Like I felt like he
No.
was the dude. He knew what the fuck he was saying. He knew the actions he was making. He knew how to move. He knew how to walk. He knew how to wear his uniform. Like everything was spot the fuck on with him.
Yeah. He
Right.
really was kind of born to play that kind of role.
Yeah.
I mean, we talked about it. We're going to do Inglorious Bastards probably in a couple weeks. And that's another like lights out fucking performance. Kind
He's
of
got
silly.
a couple of those. Brad put me like
Yeah.
what is it, Bullet Train?
Here's a
where he
shocker.
comes
Yeah.
off like
Here's a
his-
shocker. I've never seen Inglorious Bastards.
Oh, you're
Give-
going to love it.
Well, but understand why. Like, don't give me hate for that because I have young kids and I've had young kids
Yeah.
and young kids at different and sporadic points. So like trying to sit down and watch a lengthy movie like most of these movies are
it's a
Right.
tough go. And then when
Oh,
you
yeah.
need to share that time with others, whether it be the family
Yeah.
or your wife wants to watch something and you guys got to agree on, that's not necessarily her cup
Sure.
of tea. So I try to get it in where I can fit it in. And it's easier now. My kids are getting older. They're self-sufficient.
Yeah.
I can make that time to do things. So
Yeah, that movie.
I can't wait to cover that movie
You're
because
gonna
I've heard
love it.
such great things about it.
It's a very dry movie as far as like it's like based on real people that went to go
Yeah.
overseas and find like the top Yahtzee assholes and take them out and in brutal fashion. So
Yeah.
and basically it's like you're scum and we're here to erase you. And
Right.
good stuff. Like it was
Yeah.
a heavy movie.
Yeah.
It's the kind of people that you send in when the regular folks just ain't gonna get.
Another movie we can add to the list too is Valkyrie.
Oh, Valkyrie's a fucking
Ooh,
great
yeah,
movie.
dude.
I've seen bits and pieces.
I like
It's one
that
I
one.
haven't seen, but
Oh,
I've
yeah,
enjoyed
super
the
good.
parts that I've seen.
Yeah,
So that's one to put on the list.
Yeah.
good stuff.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Yeah,
So-
put it there.
So, but getting back to these characters, we're talking Brad Pitt. Is there any more you want to talk? Because I kind of want to talk about all these characters.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Is there anything you'd like to add with the Brad Pitt character?
Just the beginning where like it says a lot about his character.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, the white horse carrying the SS soldier, you know, the one of the top tier people under Evil Mustache Man, and him taking him out and freeing the horse. Like, but it plays off as like, you know, a rider appeared upon a pale white horse. You know, is it death? Is it pestilence? You know, plays that heavy biblical kind of, you know, side of it. And Brad Pitt just taking him out and freeing the horse.
Yep.
And it's a heavy moment to say something about his character because that plays in later on that you realize that yeah, it took him. He's gone. It's all good.
Yeah. It was. I know we're talking character, but the way that came in, like I didn't expect it to be who it was on the horse. Like it totally was giving me like we're gonna see the gunslinger or like so
Right.
it totally threw me off when it wasn't. And then when Brad Pitt jumps out like that, I was like, holy fuck. And like the brutality, it hits you with the brutality of what this movie is going to give you.
Yeah.
Right the fuck away. And the brutality moves from that scene into the tank where you start meeting the rest of this crew, this cast of who's going to be in this movie. The tank is the movie, you know, Fury, like
Yeah.
that's
That's the whole set.
that's the whole set and
Yeah.
everything moves around it, you know, like that's where we're at.
Fury.
In and out.
We
Fury.
live here.
We live
We
here
live
the whole time.
It's our home. Best goddamn job one could ever have.
Best job I ever had. Best job I ever had. I love that. I loved hearing that through the movie.
Yeah.
What character would you guys like to jump into next?
John Bernthal, man.
Yes, me too. Thank
Fuck.
you.
Man, he's so
I
good.
fucking love his characters and what he puts into his characters. It's that raw, just he comes across as a real piece of shit. Like
Yes.
he's a real asshole. And there's people out there like that. I know
Yeah, like you've known
somebody
them.
that's that kind of person that is that crude and that fucking like he'll say you can't bring him around certain people because that motherfucker will say some stupid shit. And that's him. And
Yeah.
boy, did he pull that character off and he's not a bad guy. It's just he's embracing
He's a guy.
this is fucking war, motherfucker. So
Yeah.
Right.
fuck you,
And he's
fuck
been
you,
through it.
fuck you.
Yep.
I'm out.
Yep.
that he really is just a guy who you believe once upon a time he was a good dude, and he's just been through enough that it's just
See, I
broken.
don't look at him like that. Like I believe like that truly is the greatest job he's ever had. That's the way that
Get that.
this specific John Bernthal character
Yeah.
played. Like he comes from
Yeah.
shit.
He
but-
talks about his dad beating the
Yeah,
brakes off
exactly.
of
Like
it.
I'm saying, like he comes from absolute dog shit. Like his teeth, he don't take care of his teeth. Like
Yeah.
he's just kind of
wild in the way he talks and
He's
the
somebody
way
that
and the
wasn't
things he's
brought up in society.
Yeah,
you know, like, he's
exactly,
on the
but
outskirts.
he's perfect for the fucking army in World War II.
Take a
to
look
do-
around you.
Yeah,
I'm
like-
at, you're gonna worry about my filter.
right.
Yep, absolutely.
Good
He's
stuff.
so fucking good in this.
He killed it. There were times throughout where I'm like, I fucking hate you, dude.
Mhm.
I can't stand. You're a horrible person.
The scene at the dinner table.
Oh yeah, dude.
Oh.
That made me uncomfortable.
So uncomfortable. But
he's
then
horrible to that woman.
the redeeming moment.
Let's
where-
talk. Are you gonna? I hope we're on the same page with this.
That redeeming moment with the young gunner. That's
Yeah, in the
you given
house.
to- yeah. Well, where he was just like, you know what?
I know you're a good man. I know you're a good man.
I'm
yeah,
not.
I'm not. You
I'm
are.
not.
That's
You
when
are.
I
Don't
it
forget
changed right then, and I completely switched how I viewed him the rest of the movie.
Yeah.
That moment. But here, I will say this. I know, we're the escape pod. We get all fucking weird.
Yeah.
I was bothered by that moment though, and it changed because of what he says. But War Daddy asked Bernthal's character, "Can you fix this?"
Was it Kunas?
Kunas. Yeah, he said,
Kunas, yeah.
Kunas, can you fix this? He's like, yeah, I can do it. And then War Daddy sends Kunas and the dude to go investigate the house. I'm like, wait, shouldn't Kunas be fixing the fucking
Supposed to be fixing the thing.
tank? Like,
Right.
but then they go in the house and he says the things, and I'm like, okay, like
Right.
I'll
yeah.
allow it, but
There's a moment.
you fucked up here, guys. Let's get it together. But
Yeah.
but that really that was my only complaint of the movie. For me personally, that is the only thing I can complain about. I love this movie. It was a great movie. John Berthel.
Oh yeah.
John
Oh,
Berthel,
yes.
bro.
Yeah, I mean, fucking chef's kiss, dude.
Yeah, when we're introduced to these characters and they're showing the young gun around the tank, and
Yeah.
Brad Pitt tells him to show him how that gun works, show him around the weapon,
Yeah.
and he's like, "You open this, you killing him. Close it,
Close it.
you ain't." Or
Uh,
I might have said that backwards,
Yeah,
but
No.
however he did it, and then the way he
Right.
laughs about it, like,
Yeah. That's all you need to
oh,
know.
dude, yeah, like he loves this. This is what he does, dude.
Yeah,
This is what he
simple.
does.
This shit's simple. I fix
Yeah.
tanks. I'm a loader. He's the
Yeah.
super loader. Yeah.
He is a super loader, bro. He kills it in this. He
Fuck
kills
yeah.
it. in this.
Fucking even Shia LaBeouf's
Oh,
performance
let's move
in
into
this
Shia LaBeouf is my
Bible.
second favorite character.
Yeah,
Bible.
Bible.
He's one time, I'm gonna be honest. He rivals up there for Brad Pitt personally in this movie for me.
He's so intense, dude. Like,
Yes.
but he's also like the one that kind of, fall back on my religion here.
Yep.
We're at peace. This is what we got to do. But then when his character hits in that dinner, when he stumbles upon Emma and them, the intensity that he has sitting there, like, how dare you take the new guy up here
Right.
and leave us who've been with you since Africa. We're in Germany now.
Mhm.
Downstairs, like that intensity and the porn stash, man. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
yeah.
fucking stash, bro.
It was
Yeah.
You
glorious.
could kill with that stash.
He just deliver it. The way the camera would be on him and the way they would capture him, moving I don't know what you call the controls, but just the controls on the tank, and he's
Mhm.
moving and he's tapping his fucking leg and then he's firing the tank, and like, just, he kills it. Like, it's just the intensity, and sometimes he's talking to himself, and
Mhm.
the end, he really delivered in the end of the movie, in my personal opinion.
Yeah, he's fantastic. And like, this is right around the time when he kind of fucking lost it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this was like one of the last things that he did where he was fucking excellent.
Yeah.
He was. He
Well,
had a
I think he's an excellent actor still to this
Uh-huh.
day. Like, he had a moment. He kind of,
Well,
we all have moments. We all have moments,
He's
bro.
he's gonna grow up a little bit more, and he's gonna have a.
Oh,
renaissance.
I think he has, in my opinion, he has the potential to go down as one of the greater actors.
Yeah.
Because he has the range, Mo. He
has
can
it, dude.
do a lot.
Well,
He can do a lot.
It's also that affluency that you get with being, you know, fucking Transformers put him like fucking
Right.
in outer space.
Oh yeah,
You know, it's
he's
that's
got a
hard thing to
story,
adjust.
dude.
Yeah,
He's got a story.
Look at
He
that, he does.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, hold on. Wait for this picture to load.
But this Shia LaBeouf fucking hit it, man.
Tell me he couldn't fucking play Post Malone in a fucking
Oh, in a
Right,
biopic. In a biopic.
Right?
Yeah.
with iron.
Absolutely, dude. Absolutely.
No, but Bible definitely he ties it in the characters for me. It's hard. I love all the characters in this, really.
I don't dislike Michael Pena's character. I don't love it when he can't be funny because he's really funny.
Oh yeah.
You know what
He
I
is
mean?
really
And,
funny. He was restricted in this movie.
Yeah, he's very
be
much
serious.
locked into being a more dramatic version of himself.
I felt like he was able to give himself some funny mannerisms.
Yes.
I felt like he did something, and maybe he didn't. It's because, like you said, he's known to be funny.
Right.
So maybe I was just taking what he was doing as funny.
Right.
But I felt like there was a few of his mannerisms when they were shooting him from outside the tank, and I felt like he just did funny shit.
Right.
He looked funnier when he was looking at our quote unquote main character. He was looking at him funny, in a funny way.
Yeah. For
Oh,
sure.
I did want to mention just real quick.
Yeah.
Smirking Bear brought it up. Another good movie to add to the list, and fuck, it's a Nick Cage movie. Wind Talkers.
Yes, I was gonna add that. I think I
yeah,
might have actually.
We need
did.
to add that one. I just kind of popped up and
I love that.
he
fucking
said it
movie,
too loud,
bro.
I think, next to Google, and Google was like, "Hey, you know, Wind Talkers." And I'm like,
Yeah, buddy.
how'd you know? God damn.
Yes,
2002, so that's 22 years.
that's a
old.
good
Jesus.
one. That's
But
a
yeah,
good one.
and it's a Nick Cage movie, man. You can't lose with a Nick.
I'm
Cage
not gonna
movie.
lie to you either. I do Pearl Harbor, bro. I enjoyed Pearl Harbor. I'm not gonna.
I
front
did
on
too, man.
nobody.
Oh hell no.
I enjoyed. Like I said, I got an affinity for World War II. I have a stronger affinity for the European side of the theater and stuff at the moment.
Yeah.
I want to
The
really.
Pacific Theater had its some I think Pacific being the series that came out after Band of Brothers.
Yeah, it was after.
Really like locked in a lot of it for me, the ground side, because I had a uncle who was a P-51 Mustang pilot, and not only was he a P-51 Mustang pilot, but he was also one of the escorts for the Enola Gay to go drop the bomb. So like that
Can't
whole
say that
side,
on YouTube.
oh, sorry, Enola alternate lifestyle.
Dropping bombs. on
Drop
them.
them
Let 'em know.
bombs, bitch.
Let them know.
Yeah.
Here
But
we
yeah,
go.
so like that side of it, like air superiority and those kind of things were big. But the European theater with the boots on the ground was, I don't know, it's fucking, it's right there, man.
Yeah. I just feel like there's a lot, and then I've gotten myself just caught up in so much intertwined different history and different things that I'm into that overlay during those time periods. So that happens in the European theater. So I tend to lean a lot more to that. And I don't do that with any disrespect to any of the men and women who are portrayed in these movies. Not to say they're any less important and their story is any less important. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
I'm here. Like, I'm focused on this stuff.
Do you think that our kids' generation will have any reverence for that type of warfare? Or will
I
it
don't
be
know.
like Afghanistan and Iraq and stuff that they'll be
Well-
like, that's what war looks like?
Yeah, no, that's what war. Yeah, to them.
Yeah.
Yes, because their fathers. Like,
Mhm.
I come from that. You know, I'm going to Pac. He's retiring. He
Right.
comes from that. Like, we've been to Iraq. Like, my buddy Brad, God rest his soul, who passed. He was a Marine. He did multiple trips
Mhm.
for mobility and shit like that, driving through Iraq, and so like he's
Yeah.
seen more shots fired. Like I've known plenty of people. That's World War One, two greatest generation of men and
It
women
is, man.
ever.
Well,
Ever.
it works
But
with one of those hard times breed hard men
Yeah.
kind of thing.
But our kids didn't know any of those people.
like war but like I went to war and stuff like that. Like kids go to war now, they legit have a cell phone. Like you can
We're watching
get a
the shit
hold
go
of
on
people. You can get a
Ukraine
hold
live,
of people. Right, exactly. So like when I remember going to war, like I was lucky to talk to my ex-wife my wife at the time every few weeks.
Yeah.
right.
Once, for not no fucking hour, I promise you that. If I was lucky, maybe I got 15
Right.
20 minutes.
Yeah.
And then I had to pass the phone on, like, and even that, like, you look at somebody from World War II, like, you got to do that.
Yeah.
They had
Like,
to
they
worry
sent-
about that Dear John letter.
Yeah.
Coming like, I am thousands of miles from home. I am probably going to die. And my girl decided, instead of sending me nothing, sent me a letter saying that she's going to go off and find another dude.
Right.
Right.
What?
Right.
Like,
They would get their letters
And they would be-
delivered in like stacks of like 15.
So yeah, way the fuck after the
Right.
fact. So they read the first one, everything's good, and then by fucking letter 7, everything is not good.
shit.
Right.
Fuck.
And you don't want to
Have-
get to letter
Yeah,
15.
haven't heard from you in 6 months.
Right,
Right.
for sure.
You're the
So-
only thing that I'm thinking of. I have
But
a
it's just
picture
going to
of
be
you.
more relevant. Like, because you know how I got upset this year about, in my opinion, people's remembrance of 9/11.
Uh-huh.
I
Yeah.
kind of let you guys
Yeah.
know how I felt about that. But at the same time, is I wonder how the people who are about Pearl Harbor, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
Yeah.
the reverence, people don't. I don't feel of Pearl Harbor the way I feel about 9/11 because I lived it.
Uh-huh.
Right.
So it means, and
It's different.
I hate to use the word means, and like because it's such an ugly thing,
Well,
right?
it's different.
Yeah, right, yeah. So like we just these kids are gonna have different reverence. Their dad, their uncle, their mom, their auntie, whoever, they're gonna tell me stories of when they deployed, and
But 9/11 and Pearl Harbor were not the same thing.
not the same
No.
thing, but I was just trying to show that's the only
No.
comparison I have.
No, I
Not
that's
I
very fair.
1000% agree
we
with
were
you. Not the
attacked
same
on
thing.
our
Yeah.
soil. Is the
Well,
only-
yeah.
Well,
that-
in both cases, we were attacked on our soil.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
But
It's
Pearl
the only
Harbor-
thing I can feel like I can
Yeah.
compare them to.
No, very,
They're
very much.
huge events.
But Pearl Harbor was active war during wartime. 9/11 was an act of war during peacetime.
Fair. Yeah,
Right.
no.
Right.
I get it, but like
It was like shattering
mean-
the silence.
the war after each of those events.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. But like when they like I have a super huge reverence for 9/11. Like
yeah.
And actually,
and then when people don't have it like I do, it
Mhm.
bothers me. So I often wonder,
Yep.
and then my only comparison is, did that happen to the people who lived Pearl Harbor? Did it eventually get to a place where,
they were
as
like,
we were in
"Hey."
America and ABC or the first channel or whatever radio news that just didn't give it the
Mhm.
3 hours or 4 hours in the morning radio that they
Right,
gave
right.
it 5 years after the fact, or you
Yeah,
know what I
right,
mean? Now
right.
it's like it's just a little, we're gonna have our 9 minutes 11 seconds of
Right.
silence.
Well, that was my thing.
you know.
Because I had a different, I guess, affinity for Pearl Harbor because my grandmother was born on Pearl Harbor Day. That was her
Yeah.
birthday. Well, not like when it happened, but she was alive when it happened. And it
Mhm.
happening on her birthday, it was one of those things that we all knew about. So we all knew what Pearl Harbor was
Right.
and why Grammy Evie is like, a little indifferent to her birthday because that happened at
Yeah.
that moment,
But
it's
very
wild.
much 9/11 started a war. Pearl Harbor ended one. Like Pearl Harbor was like,
Well, Pearl
They-
Harbor was like, well, now America's
yeah,
pissed.
there was
Yeah.
Pearl Harbor was
Don't touch my boats.
and
Right.
then we checkmated.
I
after
hope
that.
I hope nobody's like, that's the only thing I can compare it to. I'm not trying to compare it. They are wildly different.
Well,
That's the only comparable thing I can think of.
I'm not trying to criticize the comparison.
Okay.
Either. I'm
Okay.
just-
Well, I know I wouldn't feel like you are, but like for those listening, I hope you're not getting that vibe, because like that's not what I'm trying to put it. This is just the only thing comparably in my mind that equal out.
One thing is that Pearl Harbor was the epitome of don't touch my boats
right.
as America. Touch my
Yeah.
boats.
Ever.
Well, fucking
Yeah.
touch their boats, dude.
No.
Don't touch their
No.
fucking boats.
So, but yeah, so getting into all the sides, I really do. I mean, Wind Talkers was more Pacific
Yeah.
leaning, but Fury, World War II. We're getting off track because it's fucking
Yeah.
8:16. I
character.
just feel like
So like we going over Michael Pena's character, you know,
I was a fan, dude.
he falls into that kind of like friendly but don't fuck with me kind of vibe. Like he's trying to get through all of this.
Right.
I was worried when he first opens his mouth and he talks, and then the way Brad Pitt's like, we don't talk Mexican here. We talk American. You know, when he started, I
Right.
was like, oh,
Oh,
is that gonna be hanging in the tank the entire time
Right.
we're here?
yeah.
And it wasn't. I was so grateful, man.
Right.
Like, because it hit that point and I was like, I don't like that. And it didn't. It was
Right.
it was the military humor in which it was
Right.
it should be. And if
Right.
you've ever been in the military, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. But back in the day, they were just people were just straight up fucking racists.
Uh-huh.
And it didn't give a fuck that we were in war. And I was really hoping it wasn't going, and it didn't. So I was so grateful. And yes. So
No, it was just buddies fucking with each other.
yeah, I love it. But Michael Pena, like, he killed it. He did a great job. I always love seeing not white dudes in World War II.
Have I
In World
ever
War
done that to Josh in front of you?
what?
Josh will start talking and I'll say I don't speak Spanish,
Yeah,
but he's clearly talking to me.
I know. Right? I've always done that because of fucking South Park. Have you ever heard of the Emancipation Proclamation? He's like, I don't listen to hip hop.
Don't listen to hip hop. What did he just say?
I need to do Masters of the Air, DB, as an Air Force dude. Like, I need to do.
I
Dude,
You,
it's so
I
it's a
can't.
reason for Apple. Like I got Apple so I could watch that show.
yeah,
I
I need to
was-
get into it.
You need
I
to
will.
watch fucking now that you got Apple, you need to watch fucking Ted Lasso.
Yes, you do, bro.
I know. I started,
And I need to
I can see
finish
the
it.
appeal already because
It's so
Sudeikis is funny as fuck. Dude.
Fuck yeah.
Like,
It's so good.
Fuck yeah.
I could care less about soccer, and I'm enthralled with how funny that dude is.
I'm starting to fucking like the more I hear Aaron talk about it and shit, I'm like, I might be able to get into soccer.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I knew somebody that gave a fuck about it.
I'm just in have. I want to get into going to hockey games.
Yeah,
next.
let's go.
I'm like, I talked to Kennedy about going to like K-Wings games. Like,
Uh-huh.
I've told
I
the wife.
follow. It's the same thing with baseball, dude. Like I follow baseball and hockey loosely.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But a chance to go to a game, fuck yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
Fuck yeah.
They're fun.
And
They're
hockey
fun.
over baseball because hockey games. Are
And
so
and
fucking
here's
cool.
the thing, like, I'm not like, I like hockey. I don't love it on the level that I love the NFL and the NBA.
Yeah.
So like, let's go to semi-pro games because they're cheaper. I don't know who the fucking I know who the fucking star, the Ovechkins, the Sidney Crosby's, like, but now some of the new guys, I don't know who the Connor Bedards. I know some of these guys, but like, let's just go fucking to a cheap
Just
fucking
go to-
semi-pro
right.
hockey
Go to
game. And,
college games.
yeah, like, let's fucking go, dude.
You can go to the fucking Michigan games or the MooU games for fucking like $30 a piece.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, let's go do those. I'm going to have fun. I do want to take Nicole because she used to be a big Wings fan.
But by the time you get to the fucking K-Wings or you get all the way up to fucking
Penis?
yeah,
Uh-huh.
Van Andel Arena to
Right.
watch the Griffins play, you're fucking an hour and a half in the car and you spent fucking $45 on gas.
Well, I'm going to figure it out.
like I said, I mean, not exactly the K-Wings, but we're gonna figure it out, dude.
Yeah.
We're gonna do things. I want to do it. Fuck yeah.
I'm in.
Let's go.
I like hockey.
Bing bong.
Fuck. Sweet.
Word.
Sweet.
I don't want to
Okay.
play it, but I like it.
It's fun. I'm so that man, dude. I got hurt my last game. I don't know if have I talked about that on this?
I don't think so.
I don't think so, dude.
I played 2 games. I'm the leading scorer. We have scored 3 goals on our team. I'm a defensive man. I have 2 goals. We have 3 total goals. I have 2 of them. I'm loving it. I'm having so much fucking fun. We did all right our first game, lost. Second game, it wasn't good. Third game was not any better. But second period of the third game, it was getting ready for a face off, and I was trying to get around somebody to go to my spot, and I just moved my stick around him, and I tweaked something in my back. I couldn't fucking move, dude.
Oof.
I couldn't fucking move. So I was donezo. Like I haven't played. I didn't play the rest of the game. I didn't play the rest of the second period. Between the second period, they got me off the ice. I took all my gear off and I came out and I watched my team and I yelled and rooted for them.
Yeah.
But I was done, dude. And I'm so grateful because, like I said, going on vacation, going to Florida, but we don't have a game till June 14th. And then we have one on June 15th to make up for the lapse of not having, but I got time to fucking
You got a little
heal.
time. Rest up.
I got time to heal. So I'm taking care of my back. I've gotten some braces. I know me and you personally were talking about that. That really has been helping me, especially in the morning. I've been wearing it in the morning a lot.
Ice and braces, bro, go a long way.
Yeah. So I've been doing that. I'm just trying to take it easy. I'm definitely, making sure I'm bending at the knees, bending down, not using my back. So
Keep that core tight.
I'm trying my best, man. But definitely
His
getting
core is
older.
tight.
Definitely getting older. And man, when you slide into a fucking wall with your shoulder, you don't heal like you did in your 20s and
We're
30s,
not
bro.
made to slide into walls with our shoulders.
No, it's definitely not.
I've
So-
hurt my rotator on this side, I'm pretty sure.
Mm.
And I like the idea of sliding into a wall with it. Sounds
I had to get
horrible.
scans and they found out I have bulging disc because of all this, right?
Ooh, that's hot.
So
Oh, wait. No, that's not.
that goes on top of the degenerative disc
He's
that
bulging like a moose.
I already had in my fucking in my back. So you add that on, dude. And it before they got the results, like I was genuinely like really scared that they were gonna be like, yeah, you can't do this anymore. Like you
Right.
really fucked something up. Like I freaked out. I had a moment where I'm like, what if they told me like you can't play sports or do anything like that anymore? Like
Yeah.
I can't hear that.
That's
I'm not trying to hear that, bro.
that's come up in my thought process lately. Like, I'm not sure that you really love anything until the idea that somebody might just say you can't have it no more
Right.
fucking upsets you.
Mm.
The idea that somebody can take it away, then you get upset. That's when you fucking know it's important to you.
Yeah, like
Right.
I was thinking about that, man. I'm like, I just started doing this. I don't know what I'm doing, but I fucking love it.
Right.
I'd say that, like I don't know what I'm doing. I don't understand all the rules of hockey. Like I'm learning as I'm going, but I'm having a fucking blast playing it. And I want to continue to play it for as long as I fucking possibly can, because you only get so much and can
Right.
do so much as a fucking adult.
Yep.
And I love it. So
Life is constantly telling you no the older you get.
yeah, it sucks. But I'm not trying to hear it, bro. Like I'm trying to
Yeah.
take care of myself to do this because I want to do this for me. I like it. Me and my daughter are so much closer because I'm playing hockey with her ice skating.
You're on the
like,
ice. She's on the ice. You got that
Exactly, bro. Like
bonding
it
time. Oh, yeah.
like I don't want that taken from me. Like I'm not gonna let it be taken.
I
from
won't
me.
take it from you.
I appreciate that, dude. You're
Enjoy.
a good person. I
Enjoy.
appreciate that.
I'm not in the business of taking things
Thank
away
you.
from you.
Thank you.
That's good.
Thank you.
I might give you some of
Fury,
this dick.
Michael Pena.
Michael Pena. decent job. Let's go to our last member of the tank party, our new guy.
Wait, before you do that, let's play this clip from Dave and Jason's show.
Oh, yeah, this was good.
Yes, this
Sidebar
is fantastic.
Cantina. Check this
Sidebar
out.
Cantina.
ATSW Family Happenings on Wednesday. Snooch, Big Love, and Dragon Buddy will be discussing 2014 WW2 movie Fury. Shut up.
The one you were just talking
Shut
about.
the fuck up. You see the movie Fury?
No.
It's about a tank. There's like a tank unit, or a single tank, crew.
Okay.
In World War II.
Oh, all right.
It had Brad Pitt. It happened to be on in the office today, and the fact that I mentioned it earlier, and then
and now someone's doing it as their topic.
Now they're doing it as their topic. That's wow. That's just fucking.
That's good shit.
That is good shit.
Good shit.
Oh yeah.
That was funny. We're watching them live on Mondays, and they went on, and Dave was like, "Oh, guess what was on at the office? This is movie Fury," and we're all,
I'm listening.
Yeah,
I'm like,
we're like,
fuck.
what the? He's fucking saying that. And he talked to Jason, never heard of it. Explained it a little bit, and then he's doing his read, and he was like, "Get the fuck it! You've got to be fucking kidding me!"
I love it, dude. Of the fucking odds, man. The fucking odds.
We chose to do this over the weekend, and on Monday he was like, "You know what I saw for no goddamn reason at all."
Right.
Literally, like I was at the gym on the treadmill. I fucking texted Brady. I said, "Fury's on TV right now," and 100% that was probably the exact same time show.
It had to have been.
Dave's seen it
because he said it was on AMC.
Right.
Yeah.
And you said it was on AMC.
Yep.
It was
Yeah.
wild.
Yeah,
That's some wild ass fucking.
I love it, dude.
Cross the streams, man. Cross
the
the
best, dude.
TSW streams. You're like, oh, is it bad? Is it?
Is it though?
It's all touching.
We don't know. We don't know.
So anyway, the last member of the tank squad is
Norman, who finally
Schwarzkopf.
no,
What? The first.
Ellison.
Stormin' Norman.
Stormin' Norman.
Stormin' Norman. Wrong war, wrong guy. Ellison. So close. Samsonite.
Swing it.
Samsonite. I was way off.
He finally gets the nickname Machine after proving himself, which was a cool moment because he is a dude that joined or was drafted and thrown in as a recorder. He was a typist.
Yeah, he was a typist.
And he was only been in there for 8 weeks.
8 weeks.
Yeah, and they were like, you know what? We need somebody to shoot this gun on a tank. You can type 60 words a minute.
You're in, bro.
Bing bong.
Yeah, typewriter, machine gun, they're all the same.
Yeah, I can see the connection there.
We're not going to teach you how to fucking shoot it or load it or any of that.
Yeah,
Right.
This was the one thing
On the
that
job
veered
training.
this did veer very far from the actual crew with War Daddy, because War Daddy, he's known, but so was his crew.
Mm-hmm.
And this character really wasn't like the guy who replaced the guy who in the very beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
Another dude of that, I don't want to say caliber, but of that
Mindset.
same class.
Same ilk,
He came in there. So
He was part of that
definitely
working
yeah,
mechanism.
he knew he knew a tank. He knew how to work in a tank. He knew what the fuck a tank was, so he knew how to operate. So they definitely had liberties when it came to this story that they wanted to tell.
Well, we meet Brad Pitt's character where they're all blaming him for that dude's death.
Yeah.
It's your fault. And they're all trying to pin it on him. And he's basically saying, you're right. It's my fault. And then this new guy shows up and you can see Brad Pitt's pissed. You give me some fucking green motherfucker that's never done anything.
Yep.
And
Super green,
put him on my
baby.
team. But knowing that he's on your team, dude, you can bitch all you want. He ain't going anywhere. So fuck.
Well,
Yeah. I felt everything when from the moment you really start feeling what this fucking kid is when he gets in the tank, when he gets the bucket of hot water, when Bernthal's
go clean your fucking home, bro.
Oh,
And
that poor
he gets
dude.
in there and he's looking at all the, all the things they've collected, and the pictures with the
chunk of the dude.
Yeah,
sitting
like
there.
the guy's
you're like,
face. Like,
yeah,
part of a guy's face that he's
Yeah.
cleaning up. Like, oh,
you're like,
So,
like that's when you start feeling like now this kid, like he's fucking terrified.
mhm.
Like he knows, like I'm not gonna make it out of here. Like I'm going to die. Like I was supposed to be fucking typing for some dude so I could pass this shit on to somebody else. Like what the
Right.
fuck am I? Like that's when you really start to feel this kid's fear.
So the thing about this character, and like you say, they replaced an existing actual member of the story with this character. I know we've talked about this on the show a couple of times, like plot devices.
Mhm.
That's all this is. He's a plot device. He's a gateway for you, the viewer, to be able to put yourself in this story and feel the tension of it, because there's a person in the tank that you understand and identify with.
right. You've never been in a tank.
Yeah,
You've never been in a
exactly.
tank. This is the brutality of
War.
Right.
Yeah.
From this
Yep.
point of view.
If they would have brought in a guy that like fully understood his job, they'd have plopped him in there and you would have just kind of watched from a top level, but that brought you right inside.
Oh
the-
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like it's good writing.
Oh, fantastic. I was just saying that was one of those things where we've talked about how this is not a real it takes place during a real event,
Yeah.
but what they do aren't real events.
Right.
It's based on a character,
Based on a real guy.
based
that
on and it's real
drove a bunch
crew,
of
but they
tanks.
took some liberties.
Even the tank was named In the Mood
in the mood.
for the real guy that it's
I
loosely
listened to
based
some behind the scenes something, and some guy was like, I see In the Mood was so much better. I disagree. I think Fury's a badass name.
Fury's a badass.
In the
name.
Mood.
I mean,
In the Mood is clever.
It's
because you'd
clever,
be
but
like,
In the
"I'm
Mood to
in
me,
the mood."
yeah, but In the Mood to me sounds more
probably-
like something you put on the back of a fucking boat.
But it was probably very much based on the song
Right.
that was popular during World War II.
Okay,
In the Mood.
I wouldn't know shit about that. I'm just being
Right.
honest. with you,
It's like a swing dance.
yeah,
stuff.
and if that's cool, that makes sense. I'm just from a personal Brady fucking big loving
Yeah.
Fury's
perspective.
badass.
Fury just
Yes.
fucking makes more sense to me.
Yeah, it's way cooler.
But at the same time, when he said, "Oh boy, his name was Murder Inc.," I'm like, "That's pretty fucking dope, too, dude."
yeah.
And his was straight stenciled on. Murder Inc. was stenciled on there. I was like,
Yeah.
"That's a
Fuck
nice
yeah.
touch."
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Murdering.
Because like
damaging,
Fury was just like a fucking 2.5-inch paintbrush.
Yep.
Fucking Fury,
Yeah.
and then they fucking did
But
it.
I mean, for that title, that also makes sense.
It's a rugged, raw look, but like each title kind of made sense when you looked at the names.
Yep.
They were all on
Yeah.
the barrels of the
Yeah, I
tanks.
love how the concept too. They would paint that shit on the barrel and then fire the barrel a couple of times so it burned it in.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Right. And you got this did a really good job of giving you that intimacy of these guys are living in this fucking tin can.
Mhm.
Praying for shots to glance and ricochet.
Yep.
And being alongside other crews of guys jammed into their own cans.
Yep.
And this is our mission. And even the guys that you only kind of get in the background, what's his name? Sergeant Davis being one of them. Well, he was one of the last ones that sticks with Fury until he
Right.
gets taken out. Those other tank crews, like you feel like shit. Like these guys are really tight because what they do is so elite.
Mhm.
But the downside of that is because they're
Mhm.
going up against a tank that is way outclassing them.
Oh yeah. That's for those not in the know. Like, and I'm not trying to pretend like I know all these things. And I'm some historical dude, but like the German tanks were far fucking superior to
Yeah,
American
The
tanks.
Panzer,
It was far fucking superior to
The
an
armor
American
on
tank.
them,
the
the
Tigers,
yeah, the
Yeah.
gun,
the
was
Tigers and the
bigger.
Panzers.
And they gave up comfort and space for armor and artillery.
Yeah.
So while the Sherman A1 was badass,
Mm-hmm.
they had room, they had the mechanics to make things work. they had things to make their lives a little easier being in this tin can, where the Germans were like, listen, there's enough fucking room for you to move and shoot the enemy. And
Yeah.
that's all you need.
Yep.
And that, but it outclassed the Sherman. And
Did you ever see the tank that Hitler was trying to build that was on the train tracks? It had to be moved on train tracks.
Oh,
it was
yeah.
so fucking big.
Yeah.
I mean, they never were able to get it to go, but like they got so fucking far in the build process of that, but it was just, you know,
yeah,
one of
the
his
giant rail
crazy-
gun.
Yeah,
was
it was
yeah,
fucking nuts,
shoot
bro.
way
Like, and then
too fucking far.
And then some of the other larger tanks that just weren't feasible. They were, again, just too heavy and way too fucking big. Like, they tried to make some crazy shit, dude. But going back to that, like, so much better. And I didn't know that until watching this. And then after the fact, trying to do a little bit of research and the whole battlefield where they're trying to get around to get to the back side of them. Like, when you learn that, makes so much more sense. You're figuring out that, like, oh wow, I had no idea.
To change their whole thinking. We watched that video.
Yeah.
You shared that video of the real Lafayette pool and how, like, they learned going in through these hedgerows. We have to fire on the corners of the hedgerows because that's where they hide these fucking
was a kill
tanks
box.
and
That was
those
a kill box.
they're waiting for us to get in, and then their crossfire is to destroy us no matter where we go. And how they progress through that in order to it's undergunned and it's under armored, but we've got some bad mofos that are driving these things that
exactly
are gonna push it to everything it's got.
Fucking balls of animanium, bro.
Fuck
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, the fucked up thing too is, like, the pilots at this time all wearing flak gear. The guys in the tanks, t-shirts.
Well, no, the front two dudes were wearing flak. Bible and Kunas weren't. Kunas was always wearing coveralls, and then he would take them off and tie them around his waist.
His job was all about speed, being able to throw a shell inside there as fast as he could.
But the front of the tank was the most heavily armored.
Yeah, but those dudes were wearing flak.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were wearing the flak.
The guys that were exposed on the sides.
Oh, yeah. But those were more troop. They had to be a lot more mobile.
That's why they hung like logs and all kinds of shit off of these tanks in order to help absorb any shot coming in.
Bro, talking about the shots, I tell you what, the movies I've seen with war and firings and shots and artillery and things of that nature, specifically the tank gun action and the guns on the tank, when he's telling him about every 5 rounds you're gonna have a tracer, like, visually it looked so realistic, man. Like, it was so good. Like, I felt like they captured. I've seen a lot of war movies and I don't feel like they looked as authentic as that did.
Plus, they told us, like, the different types of ammunition they were running. Like, we have X amount of smoke rounds. You had the armor
phosphorus, the Willie Pete,
the Willie Pete's, and, like, to be able to be like, this whole German platoon or battalion went inside this house. We're gonna fire some Willie Pete's in there.
That was
crazy phosphorus, smoke, and white fire. Where they're gonna come out of there running, like, and how to use them. You know,
my brain wasn't operating very much at that scene. Like, I'm just in the movie. Like, I'm in, and I've heard of Willie Pete. I knew what the fuck Willie Pete is, but when he said smoke him out, get the Willie Pete, I didn't connect it. So I was just thinking he's gonna smoke him out.
Right.
He was just gonna hit him, and there was gonna be too much smoke. They're gonna cough and have to come out, and they come out all fucking phosphorus holes through them and chunks of phosphorus.
Yeah.
I was like, holy
and
fuck,
that's
man.
that moment that you have the new guy, Norman, like, turning into, like, this is what we already had the moment where Brad Pitt's character basically puts a gun in his hand
makes him
shoot an SS soldier, because You have to do this. Your hesitation on the battlefield for not
Gotta get
shooting
us
something
killed.
moving.
I'm a military man. Like, I'm ready to make that decision. Like, I never have been in that position, but like, I knew going into the military, if I ever had to make, like, I felt like I made peace if I would have to do that.
Right.
But watching this scene,
He had
the
to find a way
unease,
to make peace.
Yeah.
the
with that.
unease and shit
Oh,
like that, like what the actor was portraying, going through, like,
It's just a job.
wow,
It's
like,
a job.
yeah, my
That's how you
conscience
have
is
to treat
clean.
it.
My conscience is clean.
Yeah, like, I
that,
could-
like,
Wasn't me.
yeah, like, that was a lot, dude. Like that. I'm glad you brought that up, because that was definitely a scene I wanted to touch on. Given his performance, the Germans' performance, you know, like everybody around, they're kicking him, they're pushing him, they're giving, as you know, hey, you know, I'm not saying you shouldn't be at that time, but just the authenticness of, like, that's how it would be. People would be like, no, man, they'd be fucking with you, like,
Yeah.
you
This
just
guy
killed your people,
Wants
just
to
off.
kill you.
Yeah.
You need to want to kill him first.
Right. Simple as that, because it's him or
It's
you.
simple, but man, is it a life choice?
Right, bro. Yeah.
Well, that's something I told Mikey when he was enlisting. I'm like, there can come a time where you have to choose you versus somebody else.
Yeah.
And then you can't ever undo that.
Right.
Like you can't unswitch that switch.
Right.
Like,
for sure.
it doesn't matter how you cope with it. Like, you can't not have shot that person.
Yeah. It's done.
Right.
It's done. You've done the thing.
Yep. There's no apology for that.
No, you're right. You don't.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's your job. And
Yes. Right.
Yeah.
And it was a concept that he couldn't grasp until the day that was realistic.
I'm
or
trying
reality.
to. Chris says, I have tickets to USS New Jersey. It's about to come out of dry docks. This invitation is open to all of you once it leaves. I have 4 tickets.
That's cool.
I am very, I want to know.
Where's this at?
I don't know, but I want to know more. Obviously, it's New Jersey. Chris is our New Jersey dude, one of the New Jersey guys. Oh, he's pulling up the Googles. It's getting
I'm looking.
serious, Chris. Oh, so is fucking
I'm
DB.
looking.
Everybody's getting involved.
We're looking.
I fucking, yeah.
It's
like,
a nonprofit museum and memorial on the Camden waterfront of New Jersey. It's expected to return from dry dock in early June 2024.
Hell,
Ship
I
was in
would-
dry dock number 3 at Philly's Naval Shipyard from March through May of this year for maintenance and a major overhaul. So it's
Nice.
coming back into the Camden waterfront. It's
When
coming
does
out
that
of
happen?
it's supposedly June is when it's supposed to be coming out of dry dock. Camden, New Jersey. Good for
Summer-
concerts
Summer
and
school. We can go on a field
and a
trip. I'm
military
just throwing it
museum.
out there.
Military museum, man.
That's fucking. I've been on the USS Alabama when I was young in Boy Scouts, and we went to the USS Alabama in Mobile, and we got to stay overnight there. We were playing fucking hide and go seek and tag and shit like that. That was one of the coolest experiences in my existence, dude. It was,
Right.
and I didn't understand the history at that time to the degree I do now. But I tell you what, man, you crawl around them ships, that's some eerie business.
I went to one in DC, probably shit like that.
Sorry, Craig, I insulted you. I didn't mean to fucking do
I
that.
think it was
He's
like the
fucking South
USS,
Philly, bitch. I'll shoot you. I get it.
Barry or something. But to walk through those ships, it's a wonder, man. Like it's
Awesome.
and
wild.
it's
Terrifying, bro.
terrifying to be.
You guys brought up the Pearl Harbor thing, right? And then you're inside of one of those things, and this fucking terrifying. Fucking terrifying, bro. Fuck you, I live in South Philly. It's just so serious. He's serious, dude. He's so serious. I don't know. I feel like I'd fuck it up, bro.
I thought nobody
colors haven't meant shit since the 90s, but I feel like if I was in fucking around Chris, I'd be like, you wearing the wrong colors, motherfucker. I'd be like,
What
I'm
did
sorry.
you do? You
Is
made a
South
mistake.
Philly where I eat that big shit? Like in the alley?
Probably, dude. You fucking Chris is gonna find
More
you.
like West Philadelphia.
Born
Born
and
and
raised.
raised.
Took a shit on a playground back in the day.
No, took a shit in the alley.
In an alley right next to another shit.
It was a homeless playground.
It's the worst, dude. Fucking
well-
Tyler came up to me the other day and he's like, hey man, I jump started listening back into your guys' show.
Yeah.
And he goes, I'm gonna be honest, dude. One of the funniest fucking episodes I've listened to is when you guys are talking about Don taking his shit in the fucking Philadelphia. And I just said, dude, I was crying. We were just talking. It's just a fucking, that is one of the greatest fucking
That was a good story.
things to ever happen, stories to ever be told. God, that was fucking great. And my son was so still oblivious to it fucking happening.
Yeah.
What's happening?
Oh,
Yeah, he
God.
was in the back seat.
He just didn't
minding his
know.
own
Mine was fucking
business.
playing on his fucking phone. Me and his girlfriend are fucking dying. Oh my God. Don was so fucking mad he had to shit.
I was dying. So the USS New Jersey
Let's go.
has 3 turrets with 16 50 caliber gun barrels on it.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
How many 105s are on that bitch? Any 40s?
I don't know. It was hard for me to find this.
Oh,
information.
okay.
They can fire 270 or 2,700 pound armor piercing rounds,
That's a lot, dude.
or 1,900 or a 1,900 pounder.
Yeah.
Holy fuck! How big is that
They're huge, dude.
2,700 pound shell?
It's big.
Yeah.
I have a picture.
No wonder they whistle.
I gotta find it, dude. I have a picture of me standing on the Moab.
Yeah, I've
Ooh,
seen
yeah,
that motherfucker.
dude.
That thing is huge.
I have a
Fucking
picture of me when I went
crazy
to
big.
my first deployment. We went to where the ammo was stored.
Yeah.
Being weapons troops, for some reason, being there, they were allowing us to do that.
Mhm.
So we went and wrote shit on the Moab, like because everybody signed it, and this one's for so and so or whatever, So like we did that, took a bunch of pictures, but that mother of all bombs, that's a big. We were on the warhead.
It's a monster, bro.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was
Like this
Right.
one.
no. Go back to the green one. Like I have pictures standing on the front of it.
It's just
And
insane. Did you
nine-
see when they dropped that one off of the coast of Florida?
Yeah. I was on the flight line. Hey, no, real shit. I was on the flight line when that happened.
Yeah.
I specifically we were traveling between the 4th and the 16th,
Mhm.
and it was me and Jason McClanahan, and we stopped I never seen so many people maintenance wise all out just to see what was going on.
Yeah.
And you were watching a 130 fly and you barely saw it, and then you saw the shock wave, and I literally saw the shock wave come towards us,
Mhm.
and it echoed through all the different hangars,
Oh,
like
wow.
between the hangars, inside the hangars, around the planes.
All
And
kinds
it was
of acoustics.
dude, it was it was the most wild fucking acoustic. And then you felt it.
Yeah.
Like you
Right.
you saw it, you heard it pass you, and then you felt the fucking sound hit you.
Right.
It was, or the pressure, whatever the science is behind that. It was fucking awesome.
Overpressure.
It was so cool, dude.
Did you see that they dropped that Moab on ISIS?
Back in the day.
Nah, I don't know.
I don't know.
Did you
might
see
have
the new
long
fucking
ago.
Hellfire missile? It shoots fucking swords out.
Yes,
to be
dude,
like
that's awesome.
So it only takes out like close personnel bullshit. Like it's a fucking hypersonic missile that right before it kills you, it goes fucking like
Ninja.
straight up Uma Thurman and Kill Bill
Oh, I love it.
on you inside the car.
That's awesome.
2017.
I don't remember, bro. I told the story I remembered.
I remember they fucking dropped it on the because they were hiding in the mountains,
Right.
in between Afghanistan and Turkey in the tunnels, and they were finally like, "All right, you won't come out."
There's a couple daisy cutters in there.
Just absolutely wiped out a whole mountainside.
That's awesome.
It
That's
is now
fucking awesome.
a hill.
It is now.
I used to
Yeah.
when I was deployed, I won't tell specifics, but when I was deployed to Uzbekistan,
Mhm.
I got to watch video from the mission from the cameras from the 130.
Uh-huh.
That shit was awesome, dude. Like, because they can get so precise into what they're seeing. Like, they're
Oh, yeah.
fucking miles in the sky,
Zip, zip, zip.
and they're all the way in. We would watch people
6
crawl
guys. One just looked
under
at his
cars.
watch.
They think they're hiding, and they would crawl under cars. So they would watch them from one view, and they're always flying dip to
Yeah,
the
they're
left,
banked.
right? They're
Right.
always banked.
Right.
And they would come to an angle where the camera could see under the fucking car. So they knew specifically when they came around where their fucking head is.
Yeah.
So they
Yeah.
literally put warheads on foreheads,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
and they would fucking shoot them from that angle. So like literally the fucking
watching.
the round is coming right the fuck at them.
Yep.
right.
Like I would watch them with the
Crazy.
25 mil strafe and chase a guy and lead them to where they wanted, and then just plunk them with the 40 or a 105. Just and they're talking and laughing.
Yeah.
It's awesome. I mean, I'm sorry these people are scumbags, but
Right.
I'm just like it's some of the coolest shit I've ever
Those
fucking seen.
105s, those are like super fucking hot, right? They got like phosphorus.
105s. Oh, there's different
You know,
HEI.
yeah,
There's
it
different types.
depends. Yeah.
Basically, like we're talking about Fury here. 105s are what's on those tanks.
Yeah. It's
And
the
that
big
was on the
bullet.
side of a fucking C-130
Mhm.
mounted
Right.
to the back.
Yeah.
with
with a 40 mil.
explosive rounds, with phosphorus.
They got all
rounds,
of they got
with
different. They'd have different
so
loadouts. Where
fucking
this round is this round is this
anti-personnel
round.
shit.
Yeah.
Those
yeah.
all that
phosphorus
crazy
rounds are fucking gnarly.
That was one of my favorite scenes in this movie. Like
Right.
that shit was fucking crazy.
Yeah.
It's awesome, Chris. I got to fly. My last deployment, I went on a beef up crew to what was it? Iraq, and I volunteered to go on a beef up crew. So they needed another weapons troop to help because they were going to bring over another plane. So, and that rarely gets to happen where they bring an entire crew. So they had an entire flight crew, and then they had an entire maintenance crew. They had the crew chiefs. They had everybody, E&E, jet troops. I was the lone weapons troop, and I got to fly, and it was one of those helicopters went down. This is 2004 was my last deployment, and it's when one of those helicopters
When
went
all
down.
the Blackhawks were going down.
I don't know if it was specifically the Blackhawks, but we got fucking diverted to fly and keep fucking people away. It was a wild ass trip, man. It was one of the crazy. I was laying in the fucking.
Was it Fallujah?
Yeah.
Choppers going down in Fallujah?
Yeah.
That was like
And-
2000.
I just remember there was a string of like, I mean, there's a Black Hawk Down movie.
Yeah,
But
no,
I
this
mean,
wasn't
There
it.
was a string of
There
like,
was
Black Hawk failures where they were like,
just
what's
different.
going on?
Yeah, just different ones getting.
And that they
Yeah.
were all over. They were over their flight hours.
It
is
was
what they
awesome,
were.
dude.
Yeah.
It was like I know Dave and Jason flew all the fucking time, and I didn't. Like
Yeah.
I was a weapons troop. I didn't do that. So the time I got to, I soaked it all the fucking way in, man. It was
Right.
it truly was a great experience. So
Penis.
penis indeed, friends. Penis indeed. Hell yeah.
Yes.
I thought didn't she have another message?
You know what she does?
She does.
She does.
She's always coming in with one of these.
Right.
I'm not quite sure who you are, but you better hit that thumbs up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ain't
Yeah.
that busy.
You heard the Swede in the background.
The
He's
Swede's like, yeah.
Yeah.
He knows.
Touch it. Touch it.
Get
Fondle
close.
Touch it.
Poke it.
Touch it. Give it.
Yeah,
I mean,
little-
Jesus thinks she should.
Cuckoo. Cuckoo. Yeah, Jesus isn't wrong. You guys say Jesus is wrong?
Yeah.
I met the guy. He ain't wrong.
No, he was like, you guys
He
are
might have been
pretty-
kicked out of a fucking cosplay place, but he's not wrong.
That's so wild to
Right.
me.
They were like, wow.
I'm
We
like,
have
you're
a
gonna
guy-
have to carry me out.
Oh shit. Oh, Tina.
I love it.
We start wrapping this motherfucker up.
Yeah, I think so. Tank movie,
Yeah.
go watch it.
Take
movie.
Go watch it.
Yeah.
No,
and-
not a whole lot of people have really spoke on the fact if they've seen this or not. So like, I definitely don't want to. I know it's a 10-year-old fucking movie, but I don't want to spoil too much if it's something you really feel like you should go see.
Yeah, you should see it.
End is a great culmination to where we go with Machine, the new guy.
Yes.
And you as the viewer, the point of view.
Right.
Very
Yeah.
heavy ending, like most
Mhm.
good military history type movies. Very emotional and it's very raw.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck yeah, and it leaves you feeling away, like kind of it goes like Rogue One-ish, where you're just like,
It's
fuck.
Yeah, it's a weird culmination of having the hope and the despair, but also the admiration and respect.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's a guy thing for a lot of
Yeah.
times. It's that experiencing something like a movie like that to make you feel just a sliver of what the reality might have been.
Yep. It's always one of those things. I get done watching a movie like this, and you're like, I'm a pussy.
Yeah,
Right,
no,
I'm a
1000%. I'm a bitch, bro.
Man, I
I sometimes put on a neck fan while I'm at work indoors.
Yeah. These motherfuckers were real men, and I'm like sitting here going, you know what?
Right.
I don't want to do this.
I dropped my
Exactly.
clipboard for no reason 8
Yeah.
times, and I thought it was like my day's fucked because I keep bending down to pick up this fucking clipboard, and this
Fucking
motherfucker
gravity.
like, oh,
You
really?
little
Did
bitch.
you see your friend's head pop
Yeah.
off?
Right.
Oh yeah,
Well, you go
Uh,
out to a
I
restaurant,
know-
you got to wait an extra 10 minutes for a table. You're like,
I'm a
come
piece of shit.
I know we said we are looking for suggestions at the beginning of the show, and we told you what
Yeah,
we
but we
have the
lied.
list and what we would like your input, whether you really want us to cover that. I'm not really interested in that, but I'm just 1000%. We are covering Band of Brothers. That'll probably be closer towards the end of the semester, if you will.
Mhm.
So we will cover that. So if you haven't, I highly suggest you start watching that.
Yep. And get ready 2 weeks from now, Inglorious Bastards.
And
So,
Glorious, yeah. Next week, if we have a show, and I really would like to, because when I did the show last time, I was able to in
It was
Florida.
fun.
Go
It
jump
was
in
a
the pool,
good time.
motherfucker.
Yeah, and I jumped in the fucking pool, so
Yeah.
it was a good time. Maybe we can get the Pave Lord on. He can say what's up. You guys can see him. We'll see what we can do, but I really hope to do that. But yeah, like Don DB said, Inglorious Bastards is what we're gonna do the week after that, and then hopefully we've received input from you guys, and we can press forward, and you guys kind of steer the direction of summer school.
Reach out to us,
And-
man. Reach
yeah,
out to
please.
us. Say, hey, this is a movie not many people like talk about, and I'd really love for you to see it. At the very least, maybe we can fit it in with other, like a grouping that we might do of some
Right.
movies.
Yeah.
And absolutely, reach out to us.
Yeah, let us know. We definitely makes the show a lot better if it's stuff you guys want to fucking hear
Fuck
about.
yeah.
So
And with that, man, may the force be with you guys. Go blue.
I am Groot.
I am goo.
Big bomb.